Hi everybody, it's Kate. Welcome to Yoga with me. So, yoga for lunch today. I have this session for you that's all about breathing. So, as always, we focus on the breath as we do yoga, but today I want you to breathe with your entire body. And this is a very visual process, right? We will feel our lungs inhale and exhale. We'll feel that expansion and that softening. But I want you to visualize your entire body breathing. And with every inhale, we're taking in that beautiful energy, that beautiful life force. And with every exhale, every cell is letting go, releasing what no longer serves us. So that's what I have for you today. Remember that the beautiful thing about these videos is that at any point you can pause, you can go off and do your own practice for more or less, or maybe you fast forward, do your thing. I always encourage you to tap in, tune in, and listen to your body. I hope you enjoy it. See you on the mat. Welcome to Yoga with Kate. Yoga for lunch. We're going to start seated today, so as you feel comfortable, grab a seat. You can sit any way that's right for you. You can sit crisscross how I am. You can sit on the knees. You can use a block to sit up on. Even you can lie down if you feel that that is the most grounding and comfortable way for you to begin. So as you settle in, allow the body to just find a little movement. Settle into the space you found. And then when you feel ready, let the eyes close down. And then allow the awareness to come to the breath. Even as we come into these shorter practices, these quicker asana practices, it's so important to start and finish the same way as we would in a longer practice. So make that space to ground and tune in, come into that central space. Take a few breaths just connecting with your breath, watching the inhales rise. And the exhale, soften the body. And then when you're ready, allow the hands to come to heart center, either palms pressing together in Anjali Mudra, or you're always welcome to have one hand on top of the other. Again, whatever connects you to you. And we open and begin, as we do every practice, with gratitude. What are you grateful for today, in this moment, at the moment? Remembering there's no right or wrong, it just is. What comes to mind, to your heart. And then if you set intentions, if that's in your practice, go ahead and set an intention. Or if not, just today while we move, I'd love for you to really focus on the breath. And allow the breath and body to sink. Allow the breath to flush out anything that no longer serves you. And breathe new energy, new life into your body. From here, we'll let the hands come down onto the lap. Allow the palms to float up, face towards the sky, unless that's really not registering for you or resonating. Let the palms face down. And just bring your awareness back to the breath. And see if you can feel your whole body breathe. What does that mean to you when I say it? Whole body breathing. You might feel the whole body shift. Imagine every cell, every piece of you breathing in that life force, not just through the nose and the mouth, but every part of you. Breathing in that energy. And with the exhale, every part of you releasing what you no longer need. Palms up, inviting new energy in. Or keep them grounded if that's what you need today in your practice. Two more deep breaths. Envisioning that whole body breathing. When you get through that second breath, take a nice deep inhale. Allow the arms to sweep out and up. Maybe the gaze follows fingers to the sky. Press the palms together. Use the exhale to bring the hands down through heart center. Again, inhale, arms out and up. Press the palms together. Exhale, the hands down through heart center. Inhale. This time, fingertips pause at the sky. Soften the shoulders. So keep the fingertips lifting, but soften the shoulders. Nice deep inhale. Find the length. Exhale, right hand drops. Inhale to lift. Exhale, arch on over. Inhale, rises us back up. And then exhale over. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale. This time we pause. And just find some circles through the wrist. Opening up that side body. Make sure this left hip stays grounded. Reverse the circles of the wrist. And then on your next inhale, both fingertips back up through center. Exhale, pause, soften the shoulders. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, this time left hand down. Inhale to rise. And then exhale, arch on over. Again, moving with the breath, inhaling up, opening. Exhaling to arch over. Inhaling up. Beautiful. This time we'll come down and find that pause again and open through the wrists, some circles. Remembering to keep that right hip really grounded, really rooted. Circle the wrist the other way. Open up that entire right side. And then on your next inhale, both fingertips back to the sky. Use the exhale to press the palms together down through heart center. Let's come into tabletop from wherever you are. So always remember that you can use your blanket to pad the knees in tabletop. We're not going to be here too long today. Spread the fingers wide. Find this base for yourself. So hips above the knees, shoulders above the wrists. Spread the fingers. You can tuck the toes if that feels nice for you, or untuck the toes. Imagine that, yogi's choice. You find out what feels good for you. On your next inhale, lift the gaze, lift the chest, lift the tail. And then on the exhale, press into the hands, pull the belly button into the spine, drop the head, drop the tail. Inhale back through that calf. And close your eyes here for a moment and follow your breath as you exhale, rounding, dropping the head, dropping the tail, really pressing into the hands. Inhale to rise back up and go at your own pace. If I'm going too slow or fast, don't worry about it. It's a video. You can always catch up. Just a couple rounds. Really tune in to your breath. And sometimes closing the eyes just allows you to really tune in a little bit more. So it can be a beautiful practice. Come through one more round. So once you get through the final cats, we'll meet in neutral. Beautiful. And go ahead and find a little movement here, just a little organic movement, right? Don't worry about syncing the breath and movement. Just let the body roll, shake, move, whatever feels right. Maybe you need a little wrist shake, right? Whatever it is, your practice. And then from here, we'll come right into a downward facing dog. So you can remove the blanket if you've got one close by. So we press into the balls of the feet, lift the hips high first. Then go ahead and melt the chest back towards the thighs. Keep a nice bend in the knees to start, right? As we start to warm up, complete that warm up. And then some bends into the knees side to side. Lovely. When you're ready, find some stillness. And tap back into the breath. And see here in this space, in this down dog, if you can feel your whole body breathing. Every cell, every part, breathing in that fresh, beautiful new prana energy. And breathing out and letting go of what no longer serves you. One more breath. And then slowly make your way to the top of the mat. So feet walk, hop, step, jump, run, I suppose, if you can do it. Find that first forward fold, remembering to keep it a little bend in the knees. Inhale, lift halfway, flatten the back. Hands can be on the floor. Bring the hands to the shins to really find that nice and level spot. Pause here for a moment, just feeling some stretch and lengthening through the spine. Tailbone pressing back, crown of the head moving forward. Creating your own traction of the spine here. Nice deep inhale. Use the exhale to refold down. And then from here, we roll on up vertebrae by vertebrae. Slow, slow, slow. At the top, sweeping the arms out and up. Pressing the palms together. And exhaling down through heart center. Right into it today, you guys. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, take the swan dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot steps back. Pause in the lunge. Now you can hold the lunge like this. I recommend tenting up onto the fingers to give yourself a little more space. You can also drop that back knee. If you drop the back knee, untuck the toes. So either way, yogi's choice is always. Pause. Breathe. And then go ahead, plant the hands firmly, step the left foot back right into our downward facing dog. Find your breath. Take a whole body breath. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Next inhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Same thing here, tent up onto the fingers. Back knee can drop, untuck the toes, or keep it lifted. Yogi's choice. Try to keep it same on both sides. Breathe. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Find that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, release down. Reverse your swan dive on the inhale all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale brings the hands down through heart center. Right back in. Inhale. On the exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the hands. This time, left foot back first. Find the lunge of your choice. Knee up, knee down. Hold and breathe. Plant the hands, step the right foot back right into that downward facing dog. Again, find the breath. Whole body breathing. 3 breaths here. Lovely. Next inhale, steps the left foot forward. Find that lunge. Find the breath. Right foot forward to the left. Find the forward fold and then inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release. Reverse your swan dive on the inhale all the way up. Press the palms and exhale down through heart center. Here we go. Nice deep inhale with the breath this time. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot steps back, find the lunge. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, left foot steps back. Downward facing dog, take a pause. Next inhale, right foot steps forward, into our lunge. Left foot steps forward. Your inhale brings you up halfway. Exhale to release down. Reverse your swan dive. Inhale all the way up. And then guess what? Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left foot steps back. This time find that lunge. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, right foot steps back. Find your downward facing dog. A breath here. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, stay. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release. And then reverse that swan dive. Inhale all the way up. Press the palms together. Exhale down through heart center. Awesome, you guys. Nice deep inhale. Lifting the right foot up. We ground into the left foot, right? So the left foot grounds, the right knee lifts. We pause, hands, hips, heart center, out to the side, whatever works for you, right? This is your practice, so you find a space that works for you best. This doesn't work for me very well. Ha. Toes of that front foot flex forward, flex up. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Get ready to move. On your next inhale, we lift. And then exhale, this leg squeezes together, right? So you're pulling the foot almost to the bottom. As you shift the weight forward and kick back, then as you find your length, straighten out the leg. Come into a modified warrior 3. Find your drishti on the floor. Find your breath. Pause. Breathe. The next inhale will bring us up. Woo, try to keep the knee up. Beautiful. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Focused on that breath, right? Nice deep inhale. Get ready to move again. The exhale shoots that leg back. Chest comes forward. Pause for a moment. Find the stillness, the breath. And then a little bend into this front knee as we land that back foot, toes to the long edge of the mat. So we've got our warrior 2 stance here. All right, and then as you arrive, find that space. Arms become parallel to the earth. Go ahead and flip the palms for a moment. Give the shoulders a little shimmy. Just like that. And then when you're ready, re-flip the palms down to the earth. Find your breath. Maybe lift the front toes to really ground that ball of the front foot. And then here we go, nice deep inhale, straighten out the front leg, fingertips to the sky. And then exhale, open back up to warrior 2. Flow with the breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pause. One more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands. Find your runner's lunge. Plant the hands. Step the left foot back to meet the right. We find our downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Find the breath. Shift the weight forward, come into plank. So as we come into plank, you can leave the knees up, you can leave the knees down, as always, yogi's choice. If it's sore in your wrist, you can always come onto your forearms as well. Lots of options. Breathe. And then hips up, just melts back to the thighs as we find that downward facing dog one more time. And then here we go. Bring the weight into the left foot. Right leg's going to come up, back behind you into our three-legged dog. And just pause here for a breath. Find that movement. Find that breath, stillness, not the movement. Then on your next inhale, lift that right foot a little bit higher. And as you exhale, just step the right foot a little bit in front of the left. And then use your next inhale to lift the leg, the left leg. So that right foot grounds, left leg lifts. And then inhale, lift that left leg a little higher. And then exhale, step it just in front of the right foot. So we're going to do that all the way to the top of the mat. So inhaling the leg up. And exhaling, it steps just a little bit in front. Inhaling up. Exhale. All right, and go at your own pace. We'll meet at the top of the mat. Move with your breath. You may need to start to bend the knees. You may need to tend onto the fingers, right? Find your space of flow here. Again, you can kind of close the eyes and just really tune into your breath. I always like to tend onto the fingers towards the end. I need the space, right? And we'll all meet at that forward fold at the top of the mat. So when that left foot gets almost to the top, find your forward fold. Go ahead and take a ragdoll here or some kind of bind that suits you. Connect back into the breath. Find a little movement here if need be. Beautiful, release the bind. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release. And then reverse the swan dive. Come all the way back to the top. Press the palms together. Exhale, our hands to heart center. All right, this time right foot grounds. Inhale, left knee lifts. And again, same, find that balance. So grounding the right leg, really lifting the crown of the head, elongating the body, getting length. Find what works for your hands. Lifting that left knee nice and high, toes flex back towards the body. Find a focal point, your dristi. Breathe. Then here we go. Get ready for movement. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, kick that leg back as the chest comes forward to come in to our modified warrior 3. So if you're feeling really good and you want to extend the arms and come into full warrior 3, you know you're always welcome to take what variation works for you. The dristi shifts down onto the earth so you find a nice focal point. The belly button pulls in, whew, and you find that space of balance. One more breath, not forgetting about the breath here, right? Letting the breath be fluid. Here we go. Inhaling, we'll rise back up. Try to keep the knee lifted. Woo-wee. Beautiful, you guys. Nice work. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And then movement again. Here we go. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, weight shifts forward, knee pulls in and then kicks back just for a breath. Find that balance. Dristi on the earth. And the little bend comes into that front knee as the back foot lands. Yes, and then find your warrior 2, right? So front toes pointed forward, back toes towards the long edge of the mat. Nice deep bend in that front knee. Inhaling the arms up. And arrive. Do that shimmy shake, right? Flip the palms up. Give the shoulders a little shake. Hands flip back down. Right, and you go through those checkpoints. If you practice with me, you know I'm always talking about it. The feet are pressing in. We're lifting up. We're really gravitating all that energy from the earth up through our central channel. And then here we go. Let's move and breathe. Next, inhale, straighten the leg, fingertips high. And then exhale back to that warrior two. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Remembering going at your own pace. Maybe you feel going faster or slower. After that 4th one, come back to warrior two. Take that pause. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands. Find that runner's lunge. Plant the hands. Step the right foot back. Find that downward facing dog. Here for a few breaths. Come back to that whole body breathing, right? Shift the weight forward after the next breath. Come into that plank pose. Remembering all those options, right? Knees can come down. You can even come down onto your forearms and your knees down, right? Just make sure you keep a nice level body, or lift the knees, or come on up, whatever variation suits you. The most important thing is that the core is engaged. You're working the body and you're breathing. Always the most important thing. One more breath. Beautiful. And then lift the hips up and back. Find that downward dog one more time. Back to that breath. And then here we go. That slow walk to the top. So this time, right foot grounds first, left leg lifts up and back. Take a pause here on the first side, each side, the first kind of step. Take a pause. Find some length. Find the breath. Next, inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, left foot steps just in front of the right. And the same on the right side. Inhaling the leg up. Take that pause here just on the first step. Next, inhale a little higher, and then exhale right in front. And work your way, moving with the breath, right? Really linking that movement. Feeling a little bit of blood rushing to the head, right? A little inversion happening here. And adjusting as need be, right? Again, tensing the fingers, bending the knees. Your practice. But make sure you're syncing that inhale with the exhale. Going slow. Going at your own pace. And we'll meet at the top, so next time that right foot steps down close to the top, we all meet there. If you're still working, awesome, take your time. You can always catch back up. Go ahead, take that bind. You can take a different bind as well than you did before. In the forward fold, maybe a little movement. One more breath here, and then releasing the bind. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to release back down. Reverse that swan dive. Come all the way back up to the top. Press the palms together. Exhale down to heart center. Here we go, you guys. Onto the earth. Inhaling the arms up. And then exhaling, releasing down. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping both feet back into that plank. Pausing for just a moment. Remember all those different variations of plank. Find yours. And then wherever you are, we'll make our way down onto our belly. So from here, I'm going to shift my weight forward, hug my elbows in, and slowly lower down onto my belly. Keeping my hands planted, I ground the feet, ground the toes, and inhale, lift, coming into a low cobra. Pausing here for just a moment. So really using the energy and strength of my back, right? My hands are just there for a little bit of support, but not holding me up. My gaze is low, so my neck stays long. And I come back to that breath. One more inhale. See if you can lift a little higher. And then exhale, release back down. From here, ground the knees. Press on back up. We'll find a child's pose. Now remembering in child's pose, tons of variations. Knees together like I have here. Bring the knees wide if you need a little more space. A little more support for the back when the knees are together. A little more opening when the knees are apart. Find what you need. Arms are forward, or if you're ready, you need more restorative, let the arms come back. And here, we tune back into the breath. So let yourself release here and come back to that idea of the whole body breathing. That every cell is inhaling that energy, that life force. And as you exhale, everything is letting go of what no longer serves you. From here, we'll come on up and we'll make our way just onto our backs. So however you'd like to do that, you make your way onto your back. Bring the feet together, let the knees come open wide, and we'll come into our Supta Baddha Konasana. From here, take the hands, either grab opposite wrists or opposite forearms, opposite elbows, your yogi's choice, and allow the arms to come overhead. If that doesn't feel good or you have some shoulder stuff happening, then let it go and maybe just bring the arms wide or tee them, not tee them, goalpost them, or goddess arms. And allow yourself to just release here. Come back to the breath. Let the eyes close down. Feel your whole body breathing. When you feel ready, let the left knee cross over and come to the right side. Adjusting the hips to hop onto the right hip a little more if you need it. You can keep the arms as is, or you can open them up a little bit more. Again, finding what works best for you and works best in this moment, right? Maybe trying something a little bit different feels good today, or maybe it's not the day for it. Allow yourself to release, to relax. Allow your whole body to breathe. From here, we'll bring both knees up through center and we'll switch sides so the knees drop over to the left, and the same thing. Take a little hop onto that left hip. Get a little release for the low back in this twist. Maybe the gaze looks away from the knees over to the right. But the same thing, allow the body to release, allow the body to breathe. The breath is such a powerful tool, and especially if your mind is busy, just allow it to focus on the breath, and even give yourself a little, saying, I am breathing in, I am breathing out whatever amount of focus you need to help you keep here and present. Some days it's easier than others. Some days we can drop onto the mat and it's just so simple and feels so natural, and some days it's a struggle. I know. I get it. I'm right there with you guys. And just be as present as you can. Focused on that breath. Maybe you visualize the whole body breathing in and out. From here, knees come back up through center. Go ahead and give yourself a little squeeze in. Knees hug in. And allow the body to release long. If, of course, you need any other movements, right? So we didn't do a lot of groundwork for time, right? We're trying to keep this shorter. But if there's something you need, then pause and do it, right? Or don't pause, just let the video run. Make sure you shavasana. But if you're ready, allow yourself to release and relax. Go ahead and squeeze the hands. Make a fist, maybe even squeeze the shoulders up. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, release. Squeeze the toes, tighten the legs. Feel that tension, nice deep inhale. Exhale, release. Squeeze the face, scrunch it up, maybe you scrunch the shoulders again. Create that tension, nice deep inhale. And allow yourself to let go, release, and for the next few moments, just be. Take a nice deep inhale. and exhale. And as you feel ready, find some movement. Slowly, gradually waking the body up. Whatever feels right for you. Big overhead stretch. Letting the knees hug in. Make your way onto one side. Your favorite side. And just hit pause for a few more breaths. From here, pressing back up, coming back to that seat we started in. Allowing the eyes to stay closed or soft. And when you're ready, hands coming back to heart center. And circling back into gratitude. Noticing what comes up for you here. Allowing yourself to come back to that intention you set. And then allowing yourself to come back to a few breaths where your whole body is breathing. As always, I am grateful for your time, your space, your energy. Thank you for sharing this beautiful practice of yoga with me. Namaste.